Okay, on this session we're going to go through the cold calling. This is a cold call that we're going to generate with information from the websites or lists that we provide to you. And the script will be sent out to you, and it looks something like this. Okay, so the cold calling script is very simple, and I'm just going to go through the script. You will have it in front of you. You can tweak it, change it a little bit. Don't change it a lot, because one of the most important things, we want you to stay on script. And it goes like this. Hi. Hello, this is Mo with the Life Insurance and Disability Group for Government and Private Employees. And we're marketing your area to receive a free quote on life insurance and disability benefits in the event that you're unable to work or become unemployed. So, whoever picks up the phone in the business, we're not looking for a particular person. We're looking for any person that will listen to us. So again, it would say hi, hello, and if you want to ask who's this or who am I speaking to, that would be perfect, because now you got a name and you can refer back to that name. So I believe that would be the first thing. You would say hi, and who am I speaking to? Oh, and then we have obviously that line right there, and we would have something like this, right? So it's better to be said. You're gonna dial a phone number and you're gonna say, hi, who am I speaking to? They're gonna give you a name. So let's say it's John. John, this is, say your name, this is, say your name, with the Life Insurance and Disability Group for Government and Private Employees, and we're marketing your area to receive free quotes on life insurance and disability benefits in the event that you're unable to work or become unemployed. It requires no medical exam, no blood work, and no credit check. Notice that I paused over here. I paused for a reason, because I want to give the people the opportunity to understand what you're saying. So again, I'm going to go take it from the top. It's like, hi, who am I speaking to? Great, John, this is Mo with the Life Insurance and Disability Group for Government and Private Employees. And we're marketing your area to receive free quotes on life insurance and disability benefits in the event that you're unable to work or become unemployed. It requires no medical exam, no blood work, and no credit check. And I know I called you at work. I know we called you at work, but could we call you back later with your free life and disability insurance quote? Can we call you back? And so this is where you ask that main question. Can we call you back your free life and disability insurance quote? There's no obligation whatsoever. And if the answer is yes, then you again move to what we spoke in your other video, to the quote form. This is where you grab your quote form and you're going to start filling this out. Again, and then you move to the next step. What's your first name? I know your first name is John. What's your last name? Great. So John, what's your age? And what's your height and weight? Do you smoke? And John, who did you want to protect in the event that something happened to you? In other words, if you were met with untimely death, total disability, or unemployment, who would you want to protect? who would your beneficiary be? That's where over here on this quote form, this is where we have the beneficiaries. That's where that would go. Now, obviously you have a active checking or savings account, correct? Great. Do you have a cell phone number? And what's the best time to reach you? Can we call you after work, or it's okay if we call you here within the next hour or two? Or tomorrow will be a better time? What time? Great. I will have a licensed professional, licensed agent, insurance specialist, whatever you want to use here. That's where what we're gonna do. So it's like, great, I will have our licensed professional call you back later on today or tomorrow. Thanks, and we'll talk to you later, okay? Great. And by this time you already have our information, our website, our telephone number, our email, and everything. So if they ask you who you are and stuff, then you can really give them that information, and they can check us out on the web or whatever they need to do. Pretty much that is a very simple script, and that's all it's intended to do. Once you get that information, you're gonna email the form with the information and the date and your name. You're gonna send that to lg@insuritygroup.com, like you saw over here, lg@insuritygroup.com. Okay, there you go. And that's going to be pretty much for that lead generation script. We'll move forward with some other information on the next video. Thank you. Hello. On this session, we're going to go over and review the there we go. On this session, we're going to review the direct mail, how to call the direct mailers or internet leads that we send you. And again, you're going to reply to lg@insuritygroup.com, okay? So direct mail, how to call direct mail leads and internet leads. Perfect. So we're going to that aside, we're going to bring this over here, and now we're going to try to handle this like this right here. Okay, internet or direct mail lead script. Again, you have to stay on script or it will not work. Once we send you a lead, okay, once we send you a lead that would look something like this, this lead we receive via direct mail. And like you can see, or maybe not because it's kind of small for you to see, but the lead has got a lot of good information. It has whenever the customer purchased the home, what county and state they're in, their address, and the offer that we made them, and they signed the lead and sent it back to us at some point in the past. So it could be 2, 3, 4 years ago, 1 year ago. Sometimes even you would get some that are 3 months ago. So you really never know what you're gonna be getting, but these are the different formats that we get the leads in. I'm just going so that you get an idea of what you're, like in this case, this person, you know, they send you the date of birth, female, male, everything, you know, you got all the information. So this is going to be kind of like a warmer lead, and sometimes we will have these for your team, sometimes we won't, but that's a sample. Okay, great. Stay on script. Very important to stay on script. And the script goes like this. Hi, John, because now you already have all the information for the client, so you know who you're going to be calling. So now we go, hi, John, this is Mo with Insurity Group. Please notice that we're calling from the Insurity Group instead of the other script that said something different. So whenever you're dialing internet and direct mailers, you're going to say, hello, John, this is Mo with Insurity Group. How you been? Great. And John, we worked with you some time ago, in the past, and you can tell them back a couple of years ago or whatever you want to say, because now you got that information on your hands, so you can make that to fit your needs. We worked with you some time ago on a mortgage protection and disability life policy or quotes. The quotes, the benefit would take care of your mortgage in the event of untimely death, disability, critical illness, unemployment. Do you remember that? No? Well, it was a long time ago, but basically we wanted to follow up to let you know that we have several new products and pricing that I believe you will be interested in, because we can save you some money. Great. So, John, tell me, are you still keeping your life insurance options open? Or are you looking on getting a new life insurance quote that can save you some money and that requires no medical exam, no blood work, and no credit check? And potentially can build cash value for the future? We can get you a quick quote for life insurance. Maybe we can save you some money. And I know probably you already have it, but would you like to save some money? Great. I just need to confirm and verify some information really quick, and I will have our in-house agent, licensed specialist, you use one of those terms. I'm going to have one of them prepare some quotes for you and call you back a little later on today or tomorrow sometime. Okay, John? Great. So your age is, you were born on 9/5/1952? Yeah, great. And you're still 5'10" and 150 pounds? Great. Do you smoke or not? It says over here that you don't smoke. Is that still the case? Great. All right. Have you had any major surgeries in the last 5 years? Verify the address, cell phone, home, and email. This is, again, you're going to be filling all that information on your quoting form. This is, again, where you're trying to find out if they had medical conditions, when were they diagnosed, and this is the where you're going to use sometimes just one client, sometimes there's husband and wife, because most of the time these are people that have purchased a home in the past. Great. So are you taking any medications? Make sure you take note of that. We don't need them all, but the major medications. And then, John, is this coverage just for you, or do you want to include your spouse or anyone else in the household? Do you have an active checking account? Of course you do. Great. What is the best time for a specialist to call you back? Okay, great. And again, keep in mind, this is information for you only. Keep in mind that the customer could have sent their information via internet, direct mail, or called one of our offices. Okay, so a lot of times they're going to ask you, when did I send it back? Or you're going to start handling some rebuttals that we will send you a video for you to see. But that's pretty much that's pretty much the script for internet and direct mail leads. So every day when you get to work, when you get to your workstation, if you don't have direct mailers that you need to call, you can go and search for the calls and start working right there. So you always have something to call. Very simple task. It's about the numbers. You gotta dial, and dial, because it's just about the numbers. The more people you call, we're gonna be tracking how many leads you make per hour, how many leads you generate per hour. We are hoping that you get about 1.5 per hour. So on a 6-hour session, we're gonna be expecting about 5 leads. So we're gonna keep track for you so that we know how good and how many leads we're building. Okay, great.